Google Ads tips for Amazon sellers in 2021. If you're an Amazon seller, you should definitely be running Google search ads driving traffic to your listings. Here's a couple reasons why. One, Google is going to give you some pretty legit high quality traffic. Think about it. People are typing in specific keywords relating to your products, and then they're going to be linked right over to your Amazon listing where they probably already have a Prime account. So the chance of them actually buying is pretty high. And second, if Amazon sees that Google traffic is coming to your products, they can see where that traffic's coming from. And if they see that Google is sending a good amount of traffic to your product listing pages, then they're going to rank you higher, especially if that traffic is actually converting into sales. So stay locked in on this video because I'm going to be giving you some Google Ads tips specific for Amazon sellers, which is going to help your rankings. It's going to help you actually get email addresses and be able to follow up with people that bought your product on Amazon to be able to ask for a review. And I'm just going to give you some overall tips on how to run campaigns as effective as possible. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So let me start things off real quick by telling you who I am. My name is Ian Smith and I run an Amazon marketing agency called Evolve Media. We work with a lot of Amazon sellers and we help them with running Google ads, Facebook ads, building out landing pages, sales funnels, Shopify sites, email marketing, chatbots, all kinds of stuff. We work with a lot of Amazon sellers to help them rank higher, get more reviews, and overall scale their business. So if any of that sounds intriguing to you and you want to book a free consulting call with me, then head over to evolvemedia.agency. All right, so jumping into things, starting with the first tip, it's just going to come down to keywords and keyword research. Now, I personally keep it simple with using just the Google Keyword Planner. It's free. You can use it to discover new keywords. I also recommend, if you're an Amazon seller and you're running a sizable business or even a small business, you should be running Amazon PPC. So why not jump into your PPC accounts, look at which keywords are working out best for you and add them to your list. Go search them in Google to see what kind of search volume those keywords have, and then maybe also target those keyword phrases. Next, I highly recommend staying away from the broad match keyword type, especially if your product is somewhat general. It could just bring in a lot of bad traffic for you. So I would definitely recommend just starting out with using an exact match or a phrase match, maybe even split testing those and putting those in different campaigns. So you have one campaign with exact match keywords and another campaign with those same keywords, but they're phrase match keywords. Now, a very easy way to actually create these exact match and phrase match keywords is by using a tool, a free tool called Keywords Toaster. Keywords Toaster allows you to basically throw in a whole bunch of keywords on the left side of the screen, and then you can select broad match, phrase match, exact match. You just click on a little button, you remove the duplicates, and it will give you a whole list with all the brackets or the parentheses around your list of keywords. You just simply copy paste those, put them into Google, and you're done. So Keywords Toaster is a very powerful tool. It's going to save you a lot of time with actually formatting your keyword text. All right, so now that you got your keywords in place, your targeting is all good. Also split test around with some audience targeting if you want to, but I just recommend going with the keywords. So next, what you want to do is find a traffic destination. Now, obviously you can drive them directly to your Amazon listing, and that's what's going to give you that Google, where Amazon is going to see that the traffic is coming from Google. So you can definitely test around with that. One downside to that, though, is that may end up hurting your page's conversion rate, your actual listing conversion rate, because it's going to be getting a lot more traffic, and that traffic may not be converting as high as your Amazon traffic. So you got to keep that in mind. So what I recommend is creating a bridge. Now, what we use as bridge is basically landing pages. Those act as a bridge from your Google ads. They come to the landing page, they get warmed up. These people learn about your products. They see reviews, pictures, all that kind of stuff. Then the landing page is going to link them over to your Amazon listing page. Now, unfortunately, Amazon is not going to see that that is coming from Google. So pros and cons there. But with a landing page, you can either do full price and just link them right over, or you can do an email capture and you can give them an Amazon promo code, capture their email address, and then give them a promo code. And when you have their, give them a promo code to go buy from you on Amazon, right? But once you have their email address, then if they do end up buying, you can follow up and try to get a review out of them by following up 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, asking them for a review. It also gives you the ability to retarget and follow up with them and say, hey, did you buy? If so, please leave us a review. If you didn't buy, here's the promo code, go buy, so you can remind them and nudge them along. So landing pages are definitely pretty good. It also allows you to track conversions, because if you were driving traffic straight from your Google ads right to your listings, you're not going to really have conversion tracking as far as optimizing and using that conversion data to optimize your actual campaigns. You can use Amazon attribution links, and I do highly recommend setting up some Amazon attribution links so that you do have some kind of transparency into what is working and what's not working. But those Amazon attribution links aren't going to help your Google Ads campaigns actually optimize and perform better. So that's where landing pages, you can actually put your Google tag, your conversion tracking code on that landing page. So you're getting emails, you're getting conversion data back to Google to have it perform better and optimize and ultimately scale and figure out what's working best for you. Now, another reason why I love landing pages is because let's say that you do want to run a rebate campaign and you want to launch new products and rank higher using the whole rebate strategy. Now, you can do that using Landing Cube. Landing Cube allows you to run rebate campaigns and automate the process of order verifications, because you can link Landing Cube up with your Seller Central account, and then when they actually go through the rebate process on the back end, you can actually see, did this person actually buy based on the order ID that they gave me? Is that a valid order ID? And that's going to save you some time from doing it manually. The other way to do this is with a chat bot. So instead of using ManyChat, and we're not talking about ManyChat in this, this is LandBot. So a tool called LandBot is a tool that allows you to put a chat bot on an actual landing page, and then using third-party integration, you can either use a tool called Seller Tools to link your LandBot up with your Seller Central account to do that automated order verification, or you can just link your LandBot up directly with your Seller Central. Now, this does involve some next level coding. It is a little bit complex, so if you do need help with this, again, I advise you to book a free consulting call with me by going to evolvemedia.agency, and I can give you some information on how to actually set up a landing page chatbot. They are pretty powerful. ManyChat is working on something like this, but they're not yet there, and who knows how long it's going to be until they actually develop this. But landing page web-based chatbots is definitely on the horizon. It's coming soon, and they are working very well. They do work really well, and LandBot is an option that you can use right now if you want to run a rebate campaign and automate the Amazon order ID verification process. Now, going back to conversion tracking, Landing Cube and LandBot, those two tools, do allow you for conversion tracking. It is a little bit tricky to set up, but once you have conversion tracking set up, then you can run Google Smart campaigns. Now, Google Smart campaigns are pretty powerful. We're actually seeing some really good results with them. They're very simple to set up. You're pretty much just letting Google AI completely control the placement, the targeting. You can put in different text variations, different image variations for split testing with Google Display and with Google Search, but you pretty much, you definitely need to have Google conversion tracking set up in order for the smart campaigns to actually have data and get better. But once you do get it all set up, we've seen some really good results with Google Smart campaigns, so I definitely recommend trying that out. Now, whether you do Google Smart campaigns, you do Google Search, optimizing for traffic and website traffic, or you do Google Search optimizing for conversions if you have the ability to set up your conversions. Either way, I highly recommend that you use Amazon attribution links so that in the attribution dashboard, you can actually see how many sales you drove from your external traffic efforts, driving them into Amazon, giving you some transparency there and giving you some idea of if you should continue spending money on this or maybe just stop. Now, while we're on the topic of URLs and links, I highly recommend that you use some kind of smart URL tool. Now, you can either use Pixelfy or you can use Helium 10's gems kind of thing, but the two types of links that I highly recommend that you test around with is a two-step link and a canonical link. I always have issues with that canonical word. It's very weird. Anyway, what a two-step is basically it's gonna link people to a search results page where your product listing is the only one and it's at the top. And a canonical is basically a type of link that's going to give you some Google Ads juice, some boosting that's going to help your organic Google Ads rank or Google search ranking. So one thing to know is that 25% of Amazon's search traffic is actually coming from search engines, and Google just happens to be one of the largest search engines out there. So ranking high organically on Google is going to also help your Amazon sales. Duh, right? Makes sense, right? So test around with the canonical, but know that I personally have seen incredible results, the best results with the two-step, linking them to an actual search results page. And how we typically use the two-step is using Pixelfy. So we will go into Pixelfy's Supreme V2 URL. We'll put in some keywords, ASIN, maybe do a URL rotator so that we're getting multiple keywords, giving them some boost and some attribution. We'll drive traffic over to that. Now, there are pros and cons with Pixelfy, but it does work still pretty well to give you some really good ranking. I love Pixelfy. I preach it big time. I use it a lot. But if you don't want to necessarily use Pixelfy, you can create two-step URLs using Helium 10 gems, their little tool that they have. So you can go in there and then you can actually create this little URL that links people to search results, and then the search results are a specific keyword phrase that you're targeting. So there are my Google Ads tips for you. I highly recommend, again, running Google search ads. There's a lot of different ways that you can go about doing it, but I definitely recommend getting started, even if you have a small budget of like $5, $10 a day with your Google search ads. I definitely recommend testing around with them, because chances are they will for sure, there's a high chance that they will for sure help your Amazon ranking. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.